Alright. There was some issues going down, but all those issues had to do with the thing that's right above my head. And I may be wondering, what is this thing overhead that says Kris is pressing? Well, let me activate the code that I have. And hopefully it should be active now. Never mind, I heard 2 errors on my end. Oops, wrong key. There we go. So now you get to actually tell what Kris is pressing, not just have to take my word on it. Oh, is Streamlabs not working? Oh no, it is. It just didn't want to listen to you. Nope. Man, now you can actually tell what Kris is pressing. So now I don't look crazy. I mean, I still am crazy, I just don't look it. There it is. Wait, for you we want to use Be Sweet and Section. Send me to left on Kris. Be Sweet. No, no. I guess Kris smashed the B button. Be Sweet, S action. No, I know they're holding down. Oh, you can spare where were I? Sorry, where were I? Oh, nice. Okay, let's... No. Okay, fine, we're taking the icy statue. No, Kris, I don't want to open the menu. How's our health doing? Not well. Well, Rossi's holding on. Man, I might actually use dual heal during the queen fight. What are my items? I don't have any items. Alright, time for the queen fight with Kris sabotaging me during this. Queen's blocked away. Throw, loosen. That's right, for some reason it's telling me the Xbox controllers, I believe that's the one that's actually using. Oh, Kris, please do not press down. And then for this, it's actually faster to attack. Okay, so... No, Kris. I have to put left to counterbalance their attack and their directional inputs. I should probably defend it with Rossi. Oh, and Kris, please do not hold down left here. You did it once, but it's livable. Okay, so throw loosen combo. Okay, nice, all 3. And we have enough for a red buster. Kris, please do not press down. No, we won't be doing group toast. Oh, I know. Red buster and then attack. Okay, good, it did not hit him. Okay. The arm fight's gonna be hard with this if Kris does not want to cooperate. Oh. Throw and loosen. Kris! Just want to be tossed right into the ground, huh? It was like perfectly timed. Okay. Nah, I missed one. Oops. We really need Ralph to stay up for this. And then if I time Ralph's attack right, we should be done next turn. Alright. Oh, Kris. I know you want us to go down, but I guess being at the bottom is the worst thing for this attack. Where we at? We're now just throw anyways. That should be enough. Yep. Good thing the ping fight isn't actually that hard. Alright. Now, for the Giga Queen fight, however, Kris pressing to the left or right can be very dangerous for me. Cue the classic Ralsei. Let me save. I don't have Brave Rotai. And the Iron Chuck, we're gonna give that both to Kris. Kris, you were going crazy there with the swords. You were juggling swords right there. I did equip the strong, right? Yep. I don't have the Mecha Blade, but Spooky Sword will boost enough damage. Now, who's ready for 4 to 5 business minutes of cutscenes? Because Chapter 2 has the most of these lengthy cutscenes. This one isn't as bad as the ones that we had during with Noel, you know, spawning December. But everyone knows the roaring cutscene. Or the roaring explanation cutscene. That's gonna happen after this fight. Just for time reasons, I didn't go for all recruits either. But we do got Starwalker, who's better than any recruit. Now, Kris. I looked in. You were holding down there. Good. Down is our best option. If you roll to the left or right into her attacks, 3 more snow graves. Now, luckily, we don't have to worry too much about this chapter though. Okay. This brings the good old days where I did the Giga Queen challenge and gave up on it. Now, if only I could time these attacks well. Now, the thing is, I cannot actually tell what Kris is pressing during these, but as long as you don't manage to see during Queen's attacks, well, if you don't manage to see at all, that'll be perfect for me. Here's the only time where I would be okay with the match Z. That's right, phase 2, she's stronger defensively. But I'm not touching my buttons correctly. There you go. Alright. She's already down to half HP and I haven't gotten hit yet, which is good. What? What was that? I literally dodged her attack, but I still got hit. Kris, you did it too early. You were supposed to wait until they were at the wheels. Well, there goes fast phase 3. I can only blame half of it on myself, I guess. Kris! can't even tell if that was a Z press or an X press because I don't have the visual on my screen. I should probably fix that. Oh, no. Forgot she does some too fast for you to react to. So that should be the last one? Oh, no. Alright. Do you remember that Queen has red soul attacks? Or Giga Queen, sorry? Oops. That was way too early. And also I was wrong. Kris! Okay, this should be fine. I might have actually should have healed. Wrong direction. Wrong direction. Okay. Okay. I almost died at Giga Queen. Imagine that. And yeah, you're right. I don't think it matters for the arcade version, but you are right that if you no-hit the boss for the first 2 phases, you get hard phase 3, but part of it was Kris's fault, one of it was my fault. But there was some sabotage there from Kris. Yep, if you press down at the right time, you can dodge the baseballs. I don't know about left and right, but I know for a fact you can dodge all baseballs by tapping down. Yep. Alright, who's ready for 5 minutes of roaring cutscene? Where I'm just got nothing to do. How can I make it so I can also see what button Kris is pressing? Since I got time to. Is there a way I can make this easy on myself? I don't think there is. I think I just have to deal with it like this. But hey, at least at this time I was actually look at the OBS screen that shows it. Kris wants to get done with. They're already matched the keys. Alright. Just waiting here for this cutscene to end. I don't even have to hold down C. Look, we don't play Birdly. We don't downplay Sesmo's favorite character here. Okay, we're almost done with this cutscene, which means we're about to have more cutscenes after this. At least Chapter 2 is the one that has the most of these kinds of cutscenes. And Chapter 3, well, Chapter 3 has Doom board. But Chapter 4, at least we can skip them. That is, if Kris lets me. Man, it's gonna be annoying for the Gerson fight. And the Roaring Knight fight, because of course I'm gonna do both of them. I am crazy after all. Alright. Do I need to really... Chapter 4 is when I'm gonna have the most time to fuse stuff. Okay. Wait. How was the 2 Ralphie's patch, the 2 Ralphie's glitch patch? Are you still able to sleep after going to Castletown if you don't talk to Susie? Or are you just not allowed to sleep after you leave home? I haven't actually tested it. Because if we can still skip chapter 5's intro, yeah. Kara make Kris control me to. Wait, no. Kara made me control Kris, control the soul that is controlling Kris. That is how we got it here, Hero Scarf. Kris is like, get this over with. They're just mashing the key. No, Kris? Wait, I don't care about that desk. Sorry, I wasn't trying to trigger any traumatic memories with how it was. I know that glitch was patched, but I don't remember how. Sadly, this is the PC version, so we're not going to be seeing 3 Jebbles today. Yeah, it's based off that one scene in the sword game, and I think it works perfectly. One minor thing is that left and I believe up will override right and down inputs. I love mashing up keys during that section. It just makes Kris slide to the left. Yeah. It's gotta be the console versions if you want to see 3 Jevels. Anyways, 15 more cutscenes. As Chapter 2 is famous for. Oh man, wait, I forgot. Chapter 3 has 2 of them. They are really long. Doomboard and Tenna's backstory. I'm so glad Chapter 5 only has one section that is slow, which is the climbing the vine. No, I'm saying like unskippable cutscene type thing. Yeah, Sorry for the first time was so interesting. I just hate that one zapper before you start the board 1 that tells you that you don't need to get an S rank, or that your rank doesn't matter. Because of that one zapper, I had to do chapter 3 3 times when I first played it. What happened was that I first got an A rank in board 1, saw that there was an S rank room, kept going because I thought it wouldn't matter if I got it in board 2. Then I got an S rank in board 2, did the S rank room there, got Aren't You Forgetting Something? Redid the entirety of board 1 and 2. Then did the entire chapter as normal. Then I did this before the patch where if you did the entirety of the S rank room, you couldn't get the egg. Oh, hands off the keyboard. What choice do you got for us, Kris? No, up is not a choice. Come on, Kris. You know what? They would say that. They know about the Dark World. But now this one is a real hands off the keyboard moment. Who are you taking, Kris? Who are you gonna take? It's not like you said anything weird with that. I'm glad I added the option where you can see what button Kris is actually pressing, because last stream you had to take my word for it every single time. Alright though. We're almost done with Chapter 2's lengthy cutscenes. Notice funny that out of all words Susie says weird. when talking about when Kris is taking Noel in a weird manner. Now for the mother kidnapping scheme to begin. Alright. Still can't believe that last stream Kris made me do the task manager fights. I memorized those options. But Kris was like, no. We're doing task manager. I wonder if we're gonna have anything like that for this, for chapter 3 or 4, where Kris will just be like, no, we're doing this. I hope they don't make second century skip too annoying to perform. Yeah, Kris just hit the gas line. Great. Now we're gonna have hallucinations, and it's like we're gonna hallucinate a whole TV world or something. Alright. Now, almost to chapter 3. Kris, I also want to get done with this. Can the screen go to the next chapter now? Come on, roll credits. Alright. Really? People complain about China's humor? I never heard about that. Ever see find them fun. It's just Doomboard is the one part I don't like because of how slow it is on repeat playthroughs. And as someone who does a bunch of challenge playthroughs of Deltarune, but just gotta wait through this. Yeah, every single Dark World is a gas leak. That's why the flowers are gonna die if we just let the Dark World stay. It's not because they need sunlight or anything, no, it's because of all the gas. That and also the fire. And gas just do not mix. 2 files. I did it on the top file. I mean, didn't you see all the mushrooms in that area? Alright, now let's skip chapter 3's intro. You funny if Kris pressed down during that section. No one. And sleep, we're gonna be... because I do not want to do all those cutscenes. Yep. Alright. Let's get it over with. Let's start with the El Nino Lenino fight. Did anyone else think it's annoying that for the first time you play chapter 3, you can only get 4 keys, but when you do it after beating it, you can get 5 keys? Just gotta do I love TV once, and keep defending. Now Kris, don't let me down. I do this tech best when I'm in the middle. Don't take me out of it. Kris, no. Okay, I'm close enough to the middle. Oh, no, send me up. No. After this attack, it's gonna be let go of the keyboard moment. For this one, I do want to stick to an edge. Okay, hands off the keyboard moment. Kris? Correct choice. No, Kris. I know we will both want Onina, but that doesn't mean you have to run right into her. God, it's gonna suck. Now, the sad part is, do you guys know when it's just me being bad at the game? No. Okay, press X. Oh. Nope. Okay. Look, there's a reason why I changed the word from slows me down to sabotage me. I guess phrase. I think size just tries to be human size. If becomes alive, if not, background. I've not heard that if Lenino and Nino were deranged, so I guess I'm lucky. As E-ring. I guess I should go for Office Vortexes. Actually, all the first ones are correct. Top 3. No, I just realized Kris messed me up here. I wonder if Kris pressed any buttons during that. If they did, it did not distract me. Or, it did not sabotage me there. Oh, but I'm not excited for both bosses. This isn't the chapter, really. You know what? It's a risk I'm willing to take. Okay, good. Top shadow guy is done. I did do boogie, right? Spare and a defend. Stick to the left. Nice. Spare and defend, and defend. T-rank. Let's get Lancer. And get our first key. Good thing when Kris holds X, it won't slow me down this time. Because there is no running in Kenna's boards. No, Kris, we're gonna do the puzzle. We have to do the puzzle to proceed here. Forget I said that word. I don't think we need to do I don't think we need the 1,500 points. Actually, no, they can mess me up during the food game. We might need the 1,500 points. Oops, that's not the right one. I've rarely done this puzzle, so I forgot to flip the direction. Oh, we can get the quicksand version of this cutscene. No. Or not. Kris is like, no, we don't have time for that. Oh, well then I guess I should get the... No, I should have went for the pacify method. What was that? What was I supposed to do there? do Shadow Guy number 2 Boogie. S action and spare. That should be enough. I don't know how I dodged that. I'm just lucky I did. Okay, spare. If I use Pacify, I'm not gonna have enough for an end. Now I can use Pacify. Okay. Okay, well, yeah. With this quiz, we're gonna get the 1,500 points. We did Crispus there. That's Tenna. It's Marvelous. And what's this? Alright. Oh, look, Kris. Kris, I know the cactus is into you, but we don't have to go back to it. Okay. Alright. We still need a key, so yes, I will be doing this quiz as well. Okay, I could have just done the one that you could do after being chapter. Head. Hippins. Kris. Can't believe Kris just... I mean, at least we still got it, but... Kris, the key is down. Yeah, I don't think their name is Toilets. But I might be wrong. Kris? You know what? We're gonna get small pyramid. There we go. Gotta love small pyramid. Alright, Kris. You know what? That was an off the keyboard moment, but they chose immediately, so just by my own mistake. Now, Kris, please do not make us do the tutorial. Thank you. Okay, Kris. Don't mess us up. Phase on lasers activate. That was just me. That was not even Kris. I should throw this immediately. I don't want Kris to throw it away. No, Kris! It's on the left! How do you say jump over that? Catalina. No! That was just me. I can't even blame Kris for that. I can't be like a chap. Okay, that one I can't blame Kris. That one, that was all Kris. That one was Kris. Great, I'm going all in on survival now. Okay, that was me. I can't even be like a post-chapter 2. I should focus more on the game. I'm just going for survival now. I forgot those turn into fires when they touch the ground. Don't need a catch! We can probably get away with an A-ring. I think we're getting an S rank for battles, a T rank for points, and an A rank for minigame, but I might be wrong. No. Sorry. Okay, we got an S rank wrong. Sorry, I was just talking to someone. We got an S rank. So, way off, I'm like, well, it's that off. But hey, at least we still had a natural S rank. We can keep our points for the Tenatai. I think it's just 1,500 and you get it automatically. Alright. Give me the useless pink ribbon. And into the S rank room we go. No, Kris, you're not avoiding this. We're doing the S rank room. Oh man, Forge Sanctuaries, yes, yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a bit meta. That's right, Kris, we do have to write first. Oh, you're... Who's rated for this to be a little bit of a... Okay, Kris pressing up and then auto... And the Kris in game kneeling is funny timing. No, Kris, no, that's not the door we're supposed to enter. I'm not ready for this. I would believe the rest of the stream is gonna be just like once we get to it, Sword Route 3. Man, they were excited for that sword. No, Kris, we already took a life. You cannot take that back. Okay, if Kris is making me go in a direction, I could just smash the Z button myself to stop them from moving. But this also means that they can stop me from moving by just smashing the Z button themselves. Also, no matter how many times I do this segment, I always forget where the last ones end up being. Man, going for all T ranks for Lechner's life is something I cannot do myself. Okay, now who am I missing? So we're at the point where I start missing people. Oh, I'm missing like 3 of them. Where is it? Top right? Easy top right. Okay, good. Okay, good. It was just them. Oh, has Kris been pressing any buttons? I don't feel like I had them go anywhere. Oh, now that we can go up. Leave one of them alive so we can keep the music. Oh, great. Oh, interesting. I'm just testing it right now. If we both press opposite directions here, we don't move. That's gonna be horrible later on. But it works differently than in the non-board segments. Interesting. Really? You only use face buttons? I would use right on the D-pad and then... No, left on the D-pad and B on mine. For the face buttons. For me, it's easy to do a two-handed method. And now for that tech, we keep the music for a little longer. Now. And now it's gone. That's right, I left the cactus there. Alright, Kris, we're opening that chest. Oh yeah, that's what I don't... Oh yeah, it would be left an A when I would use... Yeah, it's just so much convenient to have a two-hand setup than you know, go from your thumb on the A button to rush to move it to the B button. No wait, I missed the funny dialogue. No, Kris, I already said we missed it. We can't go back to see it anymore. Not sure like Kris' shoes. I mean, I have to try it at least once. Let me save my game first. Yeah, Kris really wants to see the... What was it? Freedom is a thing for big shots or something? Like, why did he give that Ram that line? I wonder, is it still in this version? Nah, I messed it up. Alright. I'm not gonna do the other water cooler fight. Just so you know. It's only gonna be this one. Oops. And only 16 damage. Chapter 3 was a much simpler time. Now where every attack does like 50 damage to you. So that's what mashing Z could sometimes do. Hello there, Sans with the crispy Kris profile picture. But yep, Kris just made me do that. Okay, how much is left? I think we can get away with the flirt. S action is fair. Yes. Oh really? I didn't know about that about Nightmare's Live. But yeah, that's an example of Kris really screwing me over by making me do an entirely second turn. You know what? We have over 1,500 points. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do board 2 skip. And Kris is not gonna stop me. Let's not think about Susie. Let's also not talk with... Wait, Ross, say please, Kris. Okay. Now let me just save one time because I forgot about that cutscene. And I'm gonna try board 2 skip. I have the points to spare for it. But yeah, that actually... It's interesting how hard mode actually makes cheat ranks easier. Technically. Because, you know, it's still a harder window. It's Tobias time. Oh wait. Kris is remounting those pictures. It's not that one. Foreshadowing is a literary device. Alright, let's see how many attempts this will take me. Nope. Yep. For that, it's... You need to have certain ranks for each, certain points for each rank. I'm not getting the right time for this. You know what, that shouldn't matter. Nope. Okay. Nope. I know I can do this, I've done it before. I'll give it for like 3 more attempts. Oh well. Oh, you might still have to go down here. Here's, I guess, one of the slow moments, technically. But at least you could skip the majority of it. Kris, you're a little too excited about the pictures there. Alright, now we're gonna have Kris controlling the soul, controlling Susie, no. We're gonna have Kris controlling me, controlling Kris, controlling Susie's control to control Susie's character. You know, if this wasn't confusing enough. Yep. That's right. I mean, top-down, RPG, multiple party members, emotions being somewhat important. That's basically Amori. We got the 2-for-1 special. Susie, you can't use Kris's controller, as Kris is currently using my controller. Anyways, let's bribe them. That's like the first time I ever dodged the Pippin's attack. Oh, which is still BNS, right? Anyways, me back control. Alright. Kris. Okay, good. If they press to the left there, we were gonna be here for way longer. Foreshadowing. Oh wait, oh I know, I was saying we're missing a picture, but no, it's the red ant lines next. I mean, everyone has their own taste of what games to play. That's okay hit. Okay, we got the red ant line first. Ooh, that would be an interesting thing, but sadly it's not something. Let's see. Okay, Kris, I get it, you want the moss. They just immediately went up. Yeah, we're just missing one more picture. And then the fastest one is a cactus photo. Oh, you know, love as in level of violence, of course. No, Kris, to the right, Kris, to the right. No, Kris, we're going down. We need to go down. Oh, okay, so left and right. If we press different directions and we're going left or right, we stop moving. But if we go different directions, we're going up and down, we'll go up. Why is this not consistent? Wait, no. Kris, we're supposed to talk to Lenino. Literally. Something funny is, for me, I thought that this picture was the... Oh wait, no, fast method is just keep sparing. I originally thought that the picture you take here, of like the last photo of the 3 heroes, I thought that picture was supposed to be the... what ended up becoming the drawing. Well, we know that's no longer just... We already know what that is. Shut up, you didn't even do anything for that one. I think I should just end it after this fight and never T-rank shut up. Kris. Oh. Yeah, I never get an S rank for Shada. And for myself, I tend to play Nintendo stuff. And then also indie games. Right now, on Wednesdays, I'm doing a Pokemon playthrough where I try to do as many glitches as I can in Gen 1. And on Fridays, I've been doing Deltarune challenges for who knows how long now. Be wary of the one who speaks in hands. I actually recently got... Kris, if you get it, the bridge is not rainbow. You don't have to keep taking pictures of it. I actually recently got Hollow Knight because it was on sale, but I haven't really played it much. Hoping to get into it, but I'm not that much of a fan of Metroidvanias. Oh, you know what, Kris, your choice. Hands off the keyboard. Cool or glamorous? We're going cool. What was it that we got during... It was rude gesture, right? Don't need instructions, please. Part of me just wants to not press down any buttons, but... And like Kris attempted, but nah. I don't trust him. Hey, I've lived with them many times to make their choices today. Or last stream. Touching right. Yeah, now I can have to do this while trying to sing what it says. Give up in the first line. Dang, I got middle version. I normally get the hard version of it, but like it was that. Oh, Kris could actually still mess me up by pressing the buttons. Okay, that was just me not pressing the button on time. I need to focus more on this. I'm not good at rhythm games, in the slightest. Oh yeah, who's ready for this stream to be copyright struck because of Raise Up Your Bat? Because it always does during this. So far, every stream that has Raise Up Your Bat has been copyright claimed. This is most likely going to be an A rank, maybe a B. But I doubt it's going to be an S, especially since we didn't get the hard solo. We're almost there. I should have just done the glitch, it would have been much easier. Alright. Alright, because I hate the moss, it was just enough for an S rank, nice. Oh, I'm dreading the S rank room. Not 4-2s, but you know why I'm dreading it. Oh, you have them all memorized, or do you just remember the S rank one? You know, I just realized I didn't even do lawnmower minigame. I almost always do lawnmower, but I guess I just forgot this time. Anyways. Into... the same way that I memorized all the piano puzzles. Got it. Yeah, that's what I'm dreading about the encounter. Personally, I find that harder than the Roaring Knight. Oops, that was just me holding right when I was supposed to hold left. But it's just a calm stroll through this area. Nothing dangerous in sight. Sorry, Kris, you can't avoid this by just holding to the right. I remember when we got through this part on stream, and I thought that the music was a glitch because of how it was slower than normal. But nope, that's just how it is in 4-2's S rank room. Hey, that was almost in tune. That was not though. Nah, don't even give me that idea. I'm glad I don't know how to actually code. Because that would be a horrible idea to attempt. Like, a good idea for like a challenge, but an annoying one. Now we're just gonna have silence. Silence is not like part 1 where we can have... where we can save an enemy for like a few rooms to keep the music for a little longer. Just silence. Also, weirdly enough, I find that bomb attack harder than the one in Chapter 5. No, that's just me. I mean, we do have the mysterious winds blowing. Oh, I went too far to the right. We do have the mysterious wind in the background. No, Kris, you can't slow us down by just slashing randomly. Alright. Time to play some Link's Awakening. Okay, I guess sometimes you just hold down when they hold up we press different directions in that section. And froze, that's what I'm trying to say. Words fail me. I never liked Zelda 1 controls. I wish this used Link's Awakening controls instead of Zelda 1. The slash is much better than the stab. Yeah, I don't even have the fire rod or anything. It's right, dude. Every time I put up a poll for what game to play next, A Link to the Past always gets... Oh, I'm missing one. You. The Forbidden Path. And then we don't actually have to interact with that. Oh, it's a little... not the best way to do this puzzle. Or efficient either. But it's certainly one way. Yeah, I saw that. But did that patch already come out, or is that another upcoming patch? I remember there was something about that. Oh. Kris was just proceeding all over the place there. Yeah, we don't need to actually push them towards the button. That was just Kris. I always forget the path for this. Is it up, left? Nope. Nope. Okay, it's two to the up, then it's left, right. Let me just... Yep. And then is it right twice or just back down? Okay, and then I believe it's down twice. Nope, it was just down and then right. I sort of remember this, but not enough, as you can tell. You would think with how many times I've done this, I'd remember. Yeah, wires are like... I like the other one where we'd say has an attack that is like near impossible to no hit. Or at least, as someone who doesn't normally do no hits, it looks like a very difficult attack to dodge. Oh no. Oh. Is everything okay? Look like... Oh, no, I just messed something up because... Is everything okay? Looked like the stream had issue for a bit. But it looks to be okay now. No. Kris, stop sending us back up to the S rank room. Okay, we only got... Okay, Kris, please. So for this to work, basically I have an app called autohotkey. And what that is doing is that every I think I have it set to 3 to 10 seconds, it's gonna press a random button on my keyboard between up, down, left, right, Z, X, or C. And basically that's the buttons that that Kris is apparently pressing. You can see above my head which one is the button that they're pressing when they're pressing it. No, Kris. And also one thing is, just because of the way that Deltarune controls work when you press two of the buttons at the same time, left will almost always overwrite right, and up will almost always overwrite down, I believe. And then I have auto run on, so whenever Kris is holding down X, it makes me slow down. And I've been going through this. Last time we did the entirety of chapter 1 and the majority of chapter 2. Today we finished chapter 2 and we're going right about the halfway point of chapter 3 where we get through Doom Board. One of the slow moments of chapter 3. As the first 4 chapters, well, yeah, the first 4 chapters famously have their slow segments. At least we could skip chapter 4's slowest segment. Both of them. Unless... No, there's no way till we would have patched it by now, right? Who's ready for unskippable cutscenes? Okay. No, I didn't time that right. If you time it right, you can technically get to... Hey, be fast. Great, and Rousey, stop being the contrarian. I didn't know that those two share the same font during the boards. I mean, everybody knows that Rule's card is the Roaring Knight. I mean, they're both RK after all. But this one... But the first one you want to see on the TV. Even Kris is just like, hurry up already. Okay, it doesn't really matter what we do here. Yeah, I'm just gonna let my hands off the controller to see if Kris would do anything. Oh, they chose to go to the left. Is that the strategy? Yeah, they're both arcade. Oh. Oof, they barely got hit by one hit. Okay, and then for these we just have to go whatever. Rousey always being the contrarian as he is. Yeah, just imagine like everyone who plays Dragon Blazers, like we know that Susie and Noel have both played Dragon Blazers. Imagine both of them playing and then just see... No, we want to sharpshoot Kris. And both of them just see Kris there and just like... with no idea why Kris is the main character. Who knows, maybe Dragon Blazers was made by Kris's parents, the human ones. Oh, you know what? Let's do the glitch. No, I didn't time it right to get the music to replay. You know what? Just gave me a strange idea. What if Rule's card was the one that stole the Shadow Mantle? He was in chapter 1. Okay, for this one, nope. I'm gonna go with Zapper. Come on, no. Kris, do not mess me up. This is gonna take another turn. Finally open again. Okay, we're at it. Now, Kris, please let me press turn off the turn off button. The off button. Alright. Now we can actually get to the fun part of chapter 3. TV World. Now let's see how long this. No, Kris. I could use the statue to slow you down. Didn't think about that, did you? Oh, no. Save, not storage. Sure, maybe Dragon Blade is just its. I mean, technically we see that it's based off the controller used. Oh, Kris could mess me up during this segment. Oh, and they can make a jump. But yeah, we know it's technically based on the controller you use because of these segments where you could use the Lancer controller and Susie controller and Ralsei controllers. Though that might just be 10th version though, now I think about it. Plus, why would the ugly looking controller also work as Kris? Or what if, let's say, we don't technically know the reason why clothes change in the Dark World. What if it has to do something like, okay, I'm technically grabbing from Persona 5 in this game, but what if it's not that the character looks like Kris, but rather that, no, Kris, extend me to this. What if it's not that the character looks like Kris, but rather that Kris in the Dark World looks like the character? Like, maybe they, in a sense, designed their Dark World appearance to look like that character, the protagonist there. Oh, you know what? I cannot get the Lancer controller, and I do not like that kind of puzzle. I was like, since Kris spotted here, I might as well attempt it. But I forgot I didn't even get the Lancer controller. But like, I guess that's my, I guess you could say, theory. I mean, that just happens during the Deltarune streams. Everyone's got a theory. We're gonna bribe you. We're gonna, that's actually the Shadow Guy, as always. And we're gonna bribe you. And this is just pacify. Oops. Wait. For some reason I thought I had Scythemare and was gonna use it over. Bye. No, Kris, don't send us back. They almost made us do another battle. No, I do not want to speak with the head of the Golden Sam. Oh, can't they make you actually walk into the lake by pressing down here? Okay, they did it. Actually, I think could you... Nope. X. Nope. Whoops. could have just spared that turn, but I messed up my buttons. I don't think I can even blame Kris on that. It's not pre-shuffle 2 anymore. We're not going in there, Kris, no matter how much you want it to. Okay, good. Nope, Kris, we're not doing the water cooler fight. I don't care how many times you send us back to the beginning, we're not going to do the fights. And we're sent back home again. Okay. Kris, don't slow me down. Good. Glad we can agree on what direction to go. That's always good stuck in this room. Oops. First time I ever messed up that act. And it's just smashing the button. Okay. Just carefully go through these. Alright, you still have to match. Nope. Gonna go right here. Yeah, I'm working up about I'm trying to understand about Kris, you didn't have to do. Oops. Thing is, I'm also just not good at this for some reason. It doesn't help when Kris makes me shoot the wrong window. Alright. Wait, what? Yeah, I do have a deal maker. Okay. That's weird. I was like, why is it knocking me the Lightner? Hey, hey. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not getting wrong fruits. I mean, it's still a fun scene. Alright, I can't even check if I have them all. Alright. I think this is the Tori moved in her sleep. You mean saxophones? Or... No, Kris. Kris, no, we want to go out through the right exit, not the left. Curious. How many am I running away from? Oh, I did get them all. Oops. No, actually, I can just... No, Kris. We get it, you like Darkness Live. Don't make me fight these, though. These zappers. Oh, that's right, Kris, you messed me up during this. I believe... This? Nope. Uh-oh. I barely do these puzzles. And I think they're random, but I never... I mean, of course he's a Lightner. He's white. Alright. Okay, Kris, you're doing me good. Okay, good. It's not like the water polo room where they just kept making sure I ran into the lights. Okay, this one can be annoying because Kris, if Kris mashes the Z button, that's a wasted turn basically. You know, after phase 1. I don't think Kris is gonna let that happen. Because that means they would have to not press Z any times during like what, a whole minute? Anyways. I mean, I'll give it a shot. It's only during the first phase where you can do that though. Well, after this. It's after this attack where I'm able to do that. Press. Okay, so it's just not press anything for like half a minute. Yep, it's only this moment. If Kris presses Z even once, we lose our opportunity to do it. Oh, they press right. Yeah, it is true. And the phase on lasers in the board. In that I did in the first board. Oh, they press right to the ice. It seems like they're gonna allow the annoying dog. Oh, they press the left. Oh, it's there. Got it. Oh! What? What? Did I just get 2 turns in a row? It didn't matter, but...
Challenger!
Technically a new glitch. Or at least one that I haven't heard of. Okay, that was just me being bad. You know what, it didn't matter. That wasn't gonna get me the win this turn. Okay, why am I doing so bad at this attack? Did I just suddenly get lag or something? I thought you don't get... Isn't it just supposed to do Ralph's and Susie's turn, not Kris's turn again? It's rarely that I've done the dog secret, so I don't remember. And we skip phase 2. Yeah, I'll go for the heal. It makes the last one still go fast, but I think it's fine. Oops. I mean, Cuphead was made to be a hard game. Like the Rage kind of game, I'd say. But I haven't tried enough of Hollow Knight, so I don't know too much what that is. Raise while I can, get some free TP. Okay. I've only started Hollow Knight like a week ago, but I haven't had much time to play it. Hopefully I enjoy it though. It's just that Metroidvanias are rarely my thing. I just heard good things about the game. And it was on sale. Okay, one more. So I have a laser pointer. Let's go around. Oops. The easiest attack to see where it's going, yet I still mess it up. Kris smashed the Z button, didn't they? Oh, it didn't matter. Alright. Now, it's for the moment that I've been dreading the most. Well, soon. But there's like nothing major in between these two segments. Gotta love the Star Walker representation. Alright, it's the moment where everyone abandons Tenna. I forgot this was a slow segment as well. No, it's not that long. It's only like 3 cutscenes. Dedicated to C4. And like they're only like 10 to 15 seconds, probably. Each. Like, this is definitely much faster than, you know, Noel spelling December. Doing the 3 light puzzles. Having Burley give his whole backstory. In chapter 2. Oh yeah, Rouse explained dark differences in dark worlds. Like, having all that in a row is just so annoying. We only have one slow segment left, though, in chapter 3. And then most of chapter 4s are skippable. Either intentionally or through glitches. Alright, after this... So, Kris, we're doing the S-rank room. I know how much you don't want to do this. But it's something we gotta do together. Alright. You still don't know if that either says mantle or manhole. You know, he's not for the long walk. I just realized, is Kris gonna fight Kris here? As in, is the one that I programmed going to hold down the down key while the game is having them hold up? Yeah, Kris, you'll get over it. Alright, almost at the dungeon. The meat factory, maybe. Oof, I've taken a lot of damage on. Oh no, Kris. No, try to take. Kris, it's not even the ERAM fight yet. You've already made me almost die and we're not even at the hard part. Alright. Just like a beard. Okay, there we go. Oh, did we not have a name for it back? Like an official name for it? I'm going to the healing room. Where is it? No, Kris, let us go. Okay, it's still right here. This is the healing room because there's so many monsters that can drop candy. I don't like how it almost have used the entire stock. Alright. Now to take down Pink. How much that, Kris? Yeah, I didn't remember. I forgot about that actually. Can you reach one of them? Yeah, you can reach one. Kris, the projectiles are coming. Kris, no. Well, attention to the entirety of the shelter again. Okay. Man, if we already got one game over here. Yeah, no. We're gonna take a few attempts, let's say, against Iran. Because Kris has so many ways of stopping us. Or slowing us down. And being able to move is the most important thing in that segment. Okay, we take down Pink and now the cats are after us. No, Kris. This is not the one where you're supposed to slow me down. The top one. And it still went straight into an attack. Okay, and then now that Undyne's gone, Alphys will just take herself out. Man, that just sounds cruel for me to just get away from the fire bars. No, really. Okay, Kris, we have to work together for this. Here we I think it's fine for me to take the stock now. Can these ones even damage you? Oh, they can. Okay, Kris, you did not have to also show that off. Okay, we're only missing a few left. I know one of them is the deer. Kris, let me... Let's see, how many times can I evade Kris's attack? No, nope, didn't even get one this time. Okay, now who am I missing? No, I'm missing the Asgore room. Where's that one again? No, that's the Undyne one. No. Okay, let's see. Is it this room? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 flowers in this room. Of course there is. Yeah, I never actually counted how many flowers were in that room before. Alright, now, come on, Kris, we're almost there. We're almost at the hardest part of this, well, maybe the second hardest part of this chapter. Alright, now it's for the segment that inspired this entire challenge. That's it. That's what inspired this entire challenge. Alright. Time to suffer. It's a little early for that. Okay, attempt 1. Okay, at least if I feel like Kris is gonna take me in a bad direction, I can sort of use the walls in my favor. I know, right? Kris just stood there. Okay. Focus. Survival is more important than damage right now. Gonna move out of the way now. No, no. No, I always struggle with the hexagon attack. I just realized I can't do this trick that I do for phase 4. That skips the majority of the phase. I have too much protein on me. Well, that's the first step. Look, we're up. I'm already struggling enough. I don't need to have less of a cooldown. I guess I could see that. But isn't it just one AV that's for like the cable thing? At least this time I can get heals from the friends. Yeah. But it's only a 10% chance. Ah, no. That wasn't the right time to slash your sword. Yeah, it's more like an AW also, looking at it. I feel like there's no space between the where it would be too much protein. No, no. Candy, the one thing that it gets rid of your protein, of course. Funny how that one patch. Phase 3. Yeah, I know. But hey, another attempt we go. Let me get... No, that face. Now I'm concentrated. Get me out of there. Okay, now it's a 20% chance of a candy spawning when I defeat a friend. Just worry about being safe, not damage. What did I just say? Okay, just look carefully at the top of the screen. Yeah, I really like some help here. No, no. The friend predicted my movements. I think it counts up at 90%, I'm not sure. Oh no. Look carefully in all directions. It's the same way as the tank fight. Make sure, instead of focusing on where the bomb... You could see that I slashed. You could literally see that it was in the middle of taking damage. How did I get hit? Yeah, a bunch of friends just chasing someone who's selling like protein products. Hey, you know what? Sans has beef. It's Susie. And if you're curious why he has beef, he sells at his store. Maybe the friends are gonna go after him next. I don't know, I just randomly thought of that conversation we could have with Susie and Sans. I don't know why I like it so much. I mean, I know why I like it so much, but... Oh, I missed a hit there. Okay, friends spawn now, that's good and bad. I believe it's 30% now? Kris, it was a little too early for that. Oh. How did I not get hit there? I mean, I'm glad I didn't get hit. I'm just shocked. Okay. Come on, 30% isn't that low, game. Like, it kinda is. Get me out of this corner. Okay, phase 4. No, 3, sorry. Okay. I just realized they have a sound effect when they spawn. Done. Okay. Oh, that was close. Give me some candy, please. I need my sweets. This can be up to slow them. Scabby. No. How did I not get hit there? Where's the candy? Final phase? Nope, not yet. Really? How many ticks does it take? What? What happened there? Why did they just disappear? Yeah, there's a ton of Krises in game and even one in stream. And how we're full of Justice Undertow Yellow. Just gotta stay here. Make sure they don't hit any bombs. And fire. No. I should have held left there, because I knew Kris was holding it. This is attempt 4, so 40% chance of spawning candies. No. Okay, got that. No. I suck. I couldn't move at all. None of the buttons were working. Does it only go up by 5% or what? Isn't it supposed to go up by 10% on each death or something? I think the limit is 80%. Or it's 90. I know it cannot be 100. That's... The wiki should say the amount, but I have my hands tied at the moment, or busy at the moment, you couldn't tell. So, I just looked straight into that bomb myself. That was the next phase, whoops. I don't like Zelda 1 controls. Candy. The thing is, it's helpful for me that they spawn, but they're also a very annoying attack to deal with. I was lucky there. Okay, it must be a lower percent than I think it is, because there's no way I'm this unlucky if it's a 40% chance. And if I'm struggling so far, well, I always consider this the harder of the two. Chapter 3 bosses, peak bosses, shadow bosses, whatever you want to call them. Okay, that was just unlucky. But I'm now covered up and keep going as long as I need to. Or I get tired. That is also a possibility. Okay, phase 2 with a decent amount of help. Kris, don't go up. Don't go during this phase. Oh. How did we not get hit there? Kris literally held the up key during the attack that he spawns from the top. Or Aaron spawns from the top. Get me out of here. Candy, good. I gravitate to candy as friend gravitates to protein. I maybe I could like put a single egg during this playthrough challenge. Like I'm just thinking about the protein joke that I'm making. But like that's only when for like the eggs when you get that dialogue. I mean, I always do polls for what to do. Final phase. We're at the final phase. I cannot do the strategy that I normally do for phase 4. Kris can easily throw me into... Kris, please? They decide to slow me down with slashes. Final attack. Kris, don't send me upwards. Miss. Another miss. No. No. Come on. Can I stop missing? Anyways, about that Hollow Knight thing. I always put up a poll after I finish a glitch playthrough for what to do next. Last winter was Pokemon Generation 1, so once that finishes, I'll have another poll for what next. But Fridays will probably always be Deltarune stuff. Okay, let's get that Shadow Mantle right. I can't believe it. We actually got through it. Anyways, Kris. Are you gonna press Z? Come on. I know you want to. I did not see what button they pressed, but it did not look like a Z. Okay, fine. Me one. Walk, we're playing with our own knife right now. As Kris is controlling my inputs of controlling their inputs. You know what? Why Kris did that? They knew that would get them closer to Susie. That's why they did the slashing. Anyways, let's buy some deluxe dinners, shall we? I don't have a spin cake, do I? Yeah, no. Yep, we're 2 chapters away from you, but... Well, I don't think we're gonna do chapter 4 in an hour. You're all... Good luck with them. Because I've heard of... I beat them on my first try, but I heard that for a lot of people it's difficult. Okay, so what do I really want to have, actually? First. No, Kris, we want to go to the vending machine. We need to buy items. Definitely gonna want this. Oh, I forgot to save its 10 in the first S rank room. One extra attack on Rousey is not that good. Yeah, I also thought I got pink on my first attempt as well. And yeah, you're just gonna keep the Fire Scarf. I don't think the Flex Scarf is good enough to buy it. And then we're gonna equip this, the Shadow Mantle on Susie. And we're gonna have the Deal Maker also on Susie. And then, oh, no, Kris, we want to buy stuff. Trust me. We're gonna buy one Ginger Guard, one Lodestone. Kris, stop! You almost made us buy way too many Lodestones there. Calm down, Kris, calm down. Anyways, just gonna buy some deluxe dinners. Let's go to the storage. Let's go storage. What? Just get rid of the cheap items. We're gonna keep the revived dust. Definitely don't need the glow shard. And yeah, let's just buy 4 more deluxe. Actually, no. Let's first go to the ballroom. See if we can get a. Kris, we're going to do. We want both the Tenetai, the exit buffet, and of course we got trash. We want the Tenetai, the exit buffet, and I guess the free deluxe dinner would be nice as well. Oh, that's right, you can get ginger guards here. Yeah, let's go for a 60%. Well, 61%. Okay, we got the Tenetai. No, wait. First, you don't actually want to give in all your points. Just want to do 100s until we got at least like an easy 50. Let's go for 40%. Oh, blue ribbon would help as well. No, I guess we don't really need it. Yeah, I think I'll... With that, I should be fine. Tenetai. Oh, I forgot to turn... No, I didn't enter the Dark World after Chapter 2. Well, Castle Town after Chapter 2, so I didn't upgrade my Iron Shackle. Still, I'm gonna give that to Rouse. And then you can also have a Lodestone. And alright, this should be good enough for both Tenna and the Knight. Oh wait, I should probably put my face back to normal. I've had it since I think ARAM. No, Kris, you don't have to make a swap. But yeah, I didn't get my spin kick back, nor did I upgrade the Iron Shackle. But we should be fine. I hope. It's all based on what Kris lets us do. Anyways, here's the second soul segment, but this one's shorter. Somewhat. We just wait for everyone to stop feeling so good or something. Okay, and then after this, we should speak back to this area, and then the fight will begin soon. Yep. Oh wait, should have given the offensive items to Kris. Oh well. Oh, I should be trying getting better at that. I should definitely try to get better at that. Alright, right now it's only 40%. I should remember that for Root Buster. Not as important in this fight, but it's definitely important in the next one. Oh, Kris, you made me run into the stars. And then that made you get hit instead of Susie. Oh, that was way too late for Rossi, and way too early for Kris. Right. That's an interesting theory. Oh yeah. Yep, takes 2 chapters, but it does come back. Almost there. Actually, that might be enough. Nope, we're getting double featured. No, Kris gonna have to stop me during this attack, really. Well, actually, not too bad. Got him. At least we're almost at the season finale, so I don't have to worry too much about minigames. Nah, Jay, don't even need Blue Buster at this one. What was that? Oh, come on. That was literally as I was pressing for the key. Umbrella Route mentioned, I say it, even though this was chapter came out before I made that stream. Alright, Kris, be a deer and only do things that don't make this attack take longer. There we go. Alright, we did the easy boss. It was a nice break after ARM. But now we're after you know who. Oh yeah, first the trauma dumping though. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, someone must have made the shadow guys. Because they're like paper cutouts or something. On the windows. Really, this phrase, moving away is not skippable? Or did Kris slow me down by tapping the C button? Because that sometimes cancels out my hold down C thing. But not always. Man, I sure like this tenor guy. I hope the sensors don't cut him. Or what is it? I hope the sensors don't kill him. Anyways. Gonna both save and heal. Wait, what? What do you mean I only got two? Oh no, it's the green room. I thought it said cold plates for the save file too as well. Okay, Kris, you didn't have to make me walk for that bit. But yeah, sure love this tenor guy. It should be a shame if something bad happened to him. Oh no, something bad happened to him. Alright, now how many attempts will this take? I think around to me around 6. So we're gonna see how many times the Roaring Knight will take. I think I'll go for defendant with both Kris and Rousey for this. Oh, I don't have a tension item, do I? Nope. So I guess we're holding back for Kris this turn. And we're gonna suffer for the rest. We defend, Root Buster, and defend. That was too early. The thing is, Kris can also just make me panic. That was all Kris right there. That was the worst time they could have started mashing the button. Okay, use Deluxe Snare on Susie before she goes out. Root Buster. And actually regular attack. Oh no, Kris. Do not make me go up or down during attacking in once. Actually, I could start attacking at Rousey. Oof. I already used my exit buffet. Actually, I'm gonna heal Prayer Rousey. Oh, he's only 65 right now? Whoops. Should have given him better healing. Oh, right, I gave the heal to Susie so she's stronger. With Root Buster. Let's... Why do I have the dog dollar on me? Also, I didn't use the exit buffet? What did I use then? Or do you get two? They just went up for that flash. Okay, we're gonna defend, Root Buster defend. Okay, Kris. No, no. Oh, 30 per sword? Nah. We want to Root Buster with Susie always. I think Deluxe Dinner. Oh, not this attack. Okay, that attack was actually not so bad. They mashed again. Oh. Did we reach it? Is this final phase? No. That was just regular phase 2 version of that attack. Alright. We're most likely going to end up doing... Oh no, we're going to do Tempest. No, no. Ha, I could press X during that. Would it be a waste if I used the Deluxe Dinner now on Susie? See, I don't think it is. And since Rousey's gonna go down either way, just gonna attack. Please. Oh, we skipped Tempest, good. I'm not good with Guster Circle. Okay, then we're not gonna use anything because it only matters that it does attack. It does damage to everyone equally. So we're just gonna. Okay. Just gotta survive one last attack. More proof that Irem is harder than the Roaring Knight. Kris. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. Never mind, spoke at the right time. More proof that Irem is the hardest secret boss in Deltarune. Or optional, I guess you could say. Seriously, both times I did a challenge in Deltarune that had both Irem and the Knight. The Knight took me, I did the first try, but Irem took me at least 5. I just don't like the Zelda 1 controls, what can I say? Anyways, just so you know, Kris' pronouns are they/them. Unrelated to the scene currently happening. Honestly, I don't get really any feelings during that theory one way or another. I just like the name. Oh, that's weird. I heard it one ear first, but then the other. Does that normally happen when you play with headphones? Alright. Now we just have to do chapter 3's and outro, and then we'll just move on to chapter 4. We might be able to finish chapter 4 today. If I successfully do second sanctuary skip and Gerson doesn't give me too much trouble. Nah, Dragonstein's gonna take too long. Okay. Now, you know what? There is one key Kris can press right now to be funny. No, it's not X. Come on. Do the funny. They pressed up during this part of the show, of the chapter 3 cutscene. So they wouldn't do it during the Tenna minigame, but they would do it right here. And they're pressing it up again. Of course, it had to work like this. They were saving it. They can only do it during one shoulder cutscene, but they forgot which one. I wonder if we can do it another time. Before the screen cuts out. Nah, they chose to go right instead. Alright, so that's chapter 3 with Kris sabotaging me. Surprisingly, not as hard as I felt like it was going to be. Though, chapter 4, for sure the Titan fight is going to be difficult, and if Kris makes me go the wrong way during Dragonstein's attacks, we might actually be running into the pumpkin instead of away. Cursive would only be hard with the axe attack. Well, no, they can make me face away from the bullets. Adding Susie as well. Alright. That might be something I can do for the next one. Have it so that both of them can be pressing buttons, maybe. Continue to chapter 4. Use our chapter 3 file. Inside the shelter. And I wonder how they fixed this glitch. No, wait, no, this is chapter 4, not chapter 5. No, I was thinking about the Tenatime. You know, we don't have to worry about that yet. Huh? I thought you needed every chapter to recruit except Watercolor to fix Tenna. No, wait, no, it's just Shadow Guys, isn't it? Anyways, we're gonna sleep in an incredibly long time. Half an hour about left for the stream. If we get to the time fighting that time, then yeah, I'll go like an extra 15 minutes if needed. And I will attempt to be doing second sanctuary skip as I always do, because to be honest, I don't like second sanctuary that much as they like playing through it. No, Kris. Oh no, this is gonna be annoying. Kris, you know you're gonna have to take the hits. Make it convincing while you're at it. I'm gonna try to make your way up. But I think I only did it once. Then I got all the way to the top. Okay, let's see. Will Kris make this difficult? Oop. Already has struggles going to the right there. Oops. Sure, I'll take that dodge. No, Kris, don't hold down X. Dude, sometimes I feel like you just go through the swords. No, I didn't make it to the top. I don't know why, I just find that part more difficult than I feel like it should be. I mean, it is supposed to be difficult, but you'd think like if I did it once, I should be able to replicate it, but no. I'm just bad at games. Anyways, now it's time for the chapter where Susie gets depressed. Because her friends are not very open with her, or something. But then she meets an old man and everything's okay. Alright. Oh, no, Kris, we don't want to walk now. Oh yeah, I should probably... I mean, I'm not going to use it until you know the time to fight, but still. Alright, let's go. Oops. Oh. There we go. Don't know what button Kris was pressing to stop me there. I always forget the best method to spare. Like in the most efficient way to spare, I mean. Not errors. Ways. Oh, it's this. If I got enough TP during the turn. Good. Just pacify you. Apparently, obviously, there's issues. It seems like it's okay now. I had to end stream earlier than I thought. And we did a chapter today, so it's not like we didn't do anything, but if that's the case, then I think I'll just stop at the next save. It shouldn't be far, it's just the next... Well, it's until we see Kris, I think, but it's not too far from here. Okay, we can avoid the sword fight by just sticking to the bottom. Like, first making it spawn and then sticking to the bottom. So, yeah, just this dark area and then... Really, Kris making us walk. That's more like it. I always get stuck in this path puzzle. Kris, we don't want to go left right now. Up. Follow the old man, but not really. Okay, good. Oh, nope. Kris just stopped moving for a second. And now we go left. I actually memorized this maze. But now we're just being chased by a spawn until we get out. Okay. What you doing? Okay. Not much longer now. And here's the save point. Nope. What have we done? Fail one. Fail? I mean, file one. Well, and that's gonna be it for today's stream. Next week, we'll be doing. Sure, Steve. Next week will be the last stream, the last week where I do streams in this specific order. But it'll be Monday will be the last multiplayer Mondays. We'll see how that ends up going. Then on Wednesday we'll be continuing the glitch casual playthrough of Pokemon Generation 1. Don't know how far I'll get into that in 3 hours. Just having this cutscene go out as I just do my outro here. And then next Friday, I'll be continuing this Deltarune, but Kris is sabotaging me, slowing me down, whatever I end up calling it. Session 3. So I hope to see you then.